In the dark night sky, a giant star named Betelgeuse was glowing. This red supergiant sits in the constellation Orion, far from Earth. It's not just a shining dot, it's one of the biggest stars ever seen. Betelgeuse is so huge, if it replaced the Sun, it would swallow planets like Mercury, Venus, and even Mars. This stellar giant is near the end of its life. Astronomers watch it closely for signs of a supernova explosion. A supernova is a massive burst, releasing light, energy, and cosmic matter into space. In 2019, the star dimmed mysteriously, catching everyone's attention. Some thought this dimming was a sign of an imminent blast. But later, experts found it was likely caused by dust clouds covering the star's surface. Even though the event didn't lead to a supernova, it reminded us that Betelgeuse is close to its final stage. This cosmic monster is nearly 10 million years old. That's young for a star, but it's aging fast because of its massive size. Big stars burn fuel quickly, racing to the end of their lifespan. When it runs out of fuel, its core will collapse. This leads to a supernova, an event so powerful it can outshine entire galaxies. The light from this explosion would be visible even during daytime. Scientists believe it could be bright for weeks, lighting up the sky. If it happens, it would be a once-in-a-lifetime event for humanity. But when will it happen? That's still a mystery. Some believe it could happen in the next 1,000 years. Others think it might take 1,000,000 years more. We only know that it will happen. Astronomers use telescopes and satellites to watch every flicker of Betelgeuse. Each dimming or brightening could be a clue. Some researchers think the star may have already exploded. But since it's 642 light-years away, the light might still be traveling to Earth. This means the explosion may have occurred centuries ago. And we'd only see it now. The mystery deepens. In 2023, new observations suggested strange changes in the star's shape. Its surface looked more distorted, like it was puffing out gas. Some said it's preparing for a cosmic death. But no one is sure. The universe keeps its secrets well. Even so, scientists build models of how such a supernova would unfold. The core collapses, gravity pulls it inward, then an explosive burst pushes layers outward. This forms neutron stars, or even black holes. Betelgeuse is massive enough to create either. If a black hole forms, it will be a silent killer in space. But don't worry. Even though it's close in space terms, Betelgeuse is safe for Earth. The explosion will be bright, but not dangerous. Our planet is far enough to avoid harm. So, if you look up and see a new starlight, it could be Betelgeuse going supernova. Many cultures have linked stars with myths and legends. Ancient people saw Betelgeuse and thought of warriors and gods. Now, we see it as a scientific treasure. Its explosion will help us learn about star life cycles. It will tell us how elements like iron and gold are formed in the universe. Yes, those precious elements come from dying stars. So, Betelgeuse's death will bring new knowledge. Its light will travel across space-time to reach our eyes. Telescopes like Hubble, JWST, and ground-based ones are ready. They will capture every flash, ripple, and gas cloud. Some astronomers say they already see signs of the end. Others urge patience. After all, astrophysics is full of surprises. Some scientists noticed a bubble of gas moving from the star. Could this be the last breath before the final burst? Or is it just another stellar burp? Time will tell. Meanwhile, schools teach kids about supernovas, using Betelgeuse as an example. It's a perfect model of stellar evolution. And it connects the past with the future of astronomy. From ancient Greece to modern space labs, people stare at the same glowing red dot. It reminds us that we are all made from stardust. One day, Betelgeuse will return that dust to the cosmos. And new stars will rise from its remains. Let's imagine what the explosion would look like. You wake up and see a new light in the sky, brighter than Venus. At night, it shines more than the moon. You don't need a telescope, it's visible to the naked eye. News spreads quickly. Everyone starts talking about the supernova event. Kids look up in wonder. Adults ask, is Earth safe? Scientists answer with excitement, yes, it's safe. The light show will go on for weeks, maybe even months. Then it will fade slowly. But telescopes will watch the aftermath for years. As the dust clears, we'll see a nebula forming. A nebula is a cloud of gas left behind after the star dies. It glows with colors, red, blue, green. It becomes a cosmic artwork. The site of the supernova will be studied for centuries. Astronomers will point their instruments there again and again. The death of Betelgeuse will become the most recorded space event in human history. New papers will be written. New theories will emerge. We'll understand more about gravity, light, and time. All from the moment one red star exploded. People will remember where they were when Betelgeuse went supernova. Like a celestial firework, it will live in memory forever. But what causes a star to explode? The key is the core. Once the core runs out of fuel, it can no longer hold its shape. Gravity takes over, crushing the core into a tiny, dense object. That crush sends shockwaves that blast the outer layers. Boom, supernova. In some cases, the result is a neutron star, just 10 miles wide but incredibly dense. In other cases, it's a black hole, where not even light can escape. Scientists think Betelgeuse may form either. The outcome depends on mass and collapse speed. They run simulations on computers to predict the result. Each model gives different answers. But one thing is sure, energy will pour out. And we'll watch it unfold in real time. From Earth, the sky will become a live lab. Space agencies will aim satellites at it. From NASA to ESA, everyone wants a piece of the data. Even amateur astronomers will get amazing views. Some may even capture the moment it begins. A flash of light, followed by ripples of energy. The sky will dance with cosmic power. Meanwhile, life on Earth goes on. But we will be reminded that the universe is alive. And that stars, like all things, must end. This makes us feel small, but also connected. Because the iron in our blood came from such explosions. We carry the past of stars like Betelgeuse in our bodies. This is not just science, it's poetry in space. And this poetry comes with heat, pressure, and drama. Some call it the most beautiful death. Others call it stellar rebirth. Because from the ashes, new stars will form. New planets may arise. And maybe, life will begin in those systems too. So Betelgeuse's end is not just an end. It's a beginning. A fresh chapter in the story of the cosmos. Just like our sun will end in 5 billion years, so too does Betelgeuse reach its fate. But our sun is much smaller, it will become a white dwarf, not a supernova. So watching Betelgeuse is our best chance to witness a real supernova up close. It's like having front row seats to the greatest show in space. And we wait. And we hope that when it comes, we are ready to watch, record, and learn. This may be the brightest thing we ever see in the sky. A moment when science meets wonder. And we all feel like cosmic explorers, staring into the heart of a dying giant. So keep looking up. One night, that light may appear. And when it does, remember this story. Because Betelgeuse is not just a star. It's a message from the universe, saying, even the biggest things must one day change. But from their change comes new life, new hope, and new discovery. Subscribe to our channel and thanks for watching.